Good morning, class. In today's sessions, we will see recording the test using analog mode. In the earlier class, we have seen that recording has been done by using the context sensitive test. So what is the context sensitive here? It read only the inputs what we are having. Means the interactive objects what we are using for that representation only will coming to the existence there. Means whatever you are giving the input, whether it is a clicking or giving the input through your keyboard, means in the text areas also, what is doing, it is allowing to read the values of that one. So when you have been used this context sensitive here, what happens here is we need to save this test what we are having into the individual file, which contains the test script which have been seen in the earlier class also. And this test script which has been generated has to be used in running the test and also in analyzing that one. Analyzing the test with the already we are having the values, that is the actual values. Okay. Now the test script generated one will be the end of the process of that is recording in the context sensitive. So here, how far we are going to means why we are going to write a test script means we need to highlight or we need to keep focus on some elements or the some characteristics what we are having. So here we take this example is the flight reservation. In this one, when we are clicking on an object, that object has to exhibit some features. Means it is a text area or any link or any other, means whatever thing what you are having on that application. So how we are going to know about that value you are having? Means I clicked on the OK button. How the system can know that that is a OK button or it has to perform this action means here whenever we are clicking or whenever we are taking the reading of this values, the object what we are using throughout this application, the objects, an object or the objects what we are using should be assigned with a logical name here. This logical name will be imprinted as a text label also, means the object text label is there now also, and we need to read that logical name. The logical name will indeed call the handler which is being used for handling or the executing that task. Means whenever you are clicking on that OK button, it's a push button which is a OK. And if you have, if you may have some doubt that, for example, in the login or the at the login button, we are having one OK button, and then next after some in the interpretation means after some steps of the processing, you also have one OK button. For each and every buttons what we are using, you are using only one name, that is a object name which is specified as a OK only. Means here it will be a push button. It will be a push button here, but where it residing will be the difference here. Means where it is residing means the location where it is being considering should change here. So this OK button, when we are being clicking, in which location means on which window or any, we need to know that one. Means if you are clicking on that login window, or if you are clicking on placing order window, or sometimes you if you are clicking on any information gathering window, so we need to know where this OK button has been placed throughout the application, not only the window. Throughout the application we need to know. After that only we need to access that applications or that buttons method, and we need to execute that method there. Okay. for each and every okay means by clicking on that one, you are giving only one method for handling means then there is no any problem for that processing. If we are providing multiple processings for that one, we need to represent where it is residing. Whenever we are getting into the login window, in that login window, if any person clicks on the OK button, then perform the action which is regarding to that one only, not being used in the order or info or any other representation. Okay. So here, while using that context sensitive, why we are processing here test scripts means we need to read about the data, what we are having and what are the processing we need to done. Means highlights of that one, not all these things. So here the key points has to be taken and we need to place the order. And after placing the order, you will be, means your flight will be booked and you are ready for journey. So here this process has to be recorded now. So half of the process has been done from this booking, means the flight booking has been done apart from the user side, not from the agent side here. So here, after the context sensitive one, we will record this process in analog mode. Analog mode means, as I said, it will know about the movements of this cursor or the mouse what we are using. So it is been concentrating on the bitmap area only. Or do you say that is a drawing area only, not in the that is a text area what we are giving or any clicking, whatever it is, it is not been concentrating or it is not been aware of all these things, likewise in the context sensitive. But in the analog mode, what it is doing is it is getting the information of the drawing area which has been used for processing. How far we are using this drawing area representation in this example here is, we took a test here. So here the text has been specified that we need to all these things, the tickets, all these things has been specified. Whenever we are placing an order, what he has to do is nothing but the agent has to place the order here. The agent, from the agent side, we need to place the order. Although user, what it means, although the passenger, or you can specify the user who is availing the service of the flight is there to give the details, this could be done by the agent only. So the agent has to give its their authentication for the processing. So what is the authentication here is, the agent has to put the signature to process the signature at this one. Means in the previous up to previous test, we have given the flight details and then next the order number, and you have to choose which flight and what are the seats. All these things has been given by there, and placing of the order will be continued by the agent only. So to process in such way, what happens here is, we need to start a test with the analog mode. So first write the test which is being considered in the context sensitive mode only, but the signature what you have been done will be converted into the analog mode here. So to add a new test segment for this one, what he has to do, we need to take a test record here. This test recording has to be done in the context sensitive mode here. So after specifying the context sensitive mode, then we need to start the processing. So here, to open a test, what you are doing is, we are taking file in that open and then next select the test what we are using, and you can give the name as a test3 or any other, means any other name for the for that processing. And coming to the next processing here is, so you have been chosen the test representation. So here, what is the fax number you are using for the processing, and what are the reservation details of that one has to be taken for that one. So here the fax order has to be opened. In that fax order, we need to enter all the details of this representation, and where to fax this one has to be given in the fax number box. If you see, this one is the representation. So here we are meant for the faxing the details of that one to some name that is a Mary Parker. So here these are the details of that flight with what they have been using. So here the details what is being used or the normal user details has been given, and we need to specify that the order has been specified or the order has been done are being means approved with the signature of the agent here. So that's why they have been specified agent signature, which is a Joe here. So whenever we are been taking this agent signature here, we need to place the cursor, or we need to place a mouse, or we need to place a pointer or on that one, on the text area, on that bitmap area, to sign on that area what it is been specified. This is the area one. Okay, and the agent has to place the record on that, means the signature on that one. If you want to clear the signature, means if it is not been done, if it is not been in the clear manner, what it has to do is nothing. If you want to clear the signature, you can clear the signature there. If not, what it has to do is nothing but we need to take these things to be processed. So here, how I am going to process here is, first take this signature as being specified, and this signature has to be checked or has to be tested by that WinRunner testing tool. So after processing this one, that is after giving the signature to that one, so we need to record this information here. So start this recording, and then which is being switched into the analog mode. So when this recording has been appeared, we need to write the signature, means we need to sign on the signature box there. After getting into that one, means after the editing, this has been occurred, just stop the recording and save the file. Means this will be used for further processing, not now. Means the signature what has been done will be recorded on the WinRunner testing tool. Just stop the recording up to that one, and just save the file with the name that is a signature or any other analog representation here. Okay. Now we need to run the test for the processing. So here, this running of this processing will be done in many ways here. So before getting into that one, so what you have to do, we need to sign this fax, and then next place this order in the analog mode as I said. Okay. So here, the running the test will include two modes here. So we can specify this mode of that one from the toolbar what we are using. So here the running of the test includes a verify run mode, and then next debug run mode. Verify run mode means behavior of this application has been recorded or has been tested, and it is been using that the results what we have been specified or that are been processed has to be saved. And what we are doing is we are taking this one to be further analyzing that one. And coming to the next one, that is a debugging. So here the debugging means without any errors it is been checking or not, means it is been executing or not, we need to see. Verifying means behavior will be verified, and then debug means without errors it is been executed or not. And the other one is that is a update run mode. This update run mode, what it is doing is it is been taking the indications of these checkpoints, whether it is a GUI or the bitmap checkpoint has been included. Checkpoint means what? You need to consider a task to that one. Means if you want to know about the behavior of an element, of an expression, or of a code, or of any module, what you have to do, we need to present a checkpoint to that one, and it will start the recording the behavior of that specified one. So what happens here, it will record the inputs what it is been given and the outputs it has been generated, and what is the behavior changed with this previous one. Means it has to compare the behavior of the previous one, earlier one, and the next now, and the next future one also. And how I am going to run the test here is, there are the multiple steps to run that one. So first, the flight reservation one has been opened or not, we need to see. If it is not, what you have to do, we need to go for the programs, and then next start programs, WinRunner. In that WinRunner, we have the sample applications. In that sample applications, flight 4a.exe will be there. That file has to be opened. And now see which one has to be opened, means which one has to be tested, has to be in the login form only. So here we need to open a test here, and this test what we are using is being recorded. So before getting starting the recording here, so the main window what we are using for this flight reservation, main means the first initial window is in active or not, we need to see. If it is active, just specify that there could be flight reservation will be placed, and you can proceed with your actions here. After that, what you have to do, we need to start this running of that application, running the test here. So the first one here is the verify run mode. Verify run mode means, if you see, verification is being considered as a behavior of the task or the behavior of the selected one. So the behavior has been processed. Means what is the main window here? In this main window, we need to place the flight reservations here. Whether it is allowing to take this flight reservations or not, we need to see. After that, we need to run that one. So run from the top means, or run from top or the from top means, what it is doing is, it is been specifying that the test has been launched from first one to second one. First one to last one. Or the run from the bottom means, it has been taken that the test has to be run from the bottom to up. And if you want to specify, run has to be done from a specific point, not from the starting or not from the ending. It has to be taken the somewhere in the in between these two, or what it is doing is, it is allowing to take this from any point. These are the toolbars which has been discussed in the earlier one. And what is the mode of that one? We need to check other here is, we are just taking whether it is a debugging mode or the updating mode or the simply verifying mode, we need to see. If you want to allow this debug mode for that processing means, you need to check this checkbox, and what it is doing is, it is allowing to access, or it will allowing to execute our data with the help of this no error representations. And this one, what it is been running, has to get the results there. The results what we are having will be stored in the RES1, and this one will be used for further analysis here. So where we are storing what this process will be displayed there itself only. So here the folder or the file what we are using for that one will be will be used for the testing the analysis of that representation. So up to this, we will have the after that we will run that one. We need to review the test results there. So here, after that, by getting this test result, we need to analyze this one for the processing. So likewise, running the test has a 3 such modes. This reviewing or this analyzing has a 2 such modes here. So which is the WinRunner report view, and the another one is the unified report view. This is a WinRunner means Windows style one. Unified means that is a HTML style one. So here, what we are using is, here is unified means it will be performed or it will be used for the quick test one. Quick test means only the key points, means in that key points also which are being considered as a maximum, or which are being taken as a important one only, it will be specifying that one. Whereas the WinRunner, what we are taking, the WinRunner is allowing to take only the window-based representations. In this one, so if you are allowing to take this unified one, it will help you to take the data of the processing for the further, means it can be used in further processing, which is being specified as a quick test representation. Whereas a different one, other one is being used in the normal window representation only, and it is being allowing for the further processing or not, we need to see. And what are the steps for the processing here? So we need to go for the, whether it is a recording or whether it is being taking as a another mode selection also, we need to go for the steps of the processing here is, just take the results what we are having. After processing the results, we need to see whether it is being considered as a important aspect or not. And other one here is the analyzed one will have a report here. This analyzed one have the report which is being considered here is, it should be equal to the, or it should be not differentiated with the values what we are having. If it is, what happens here, the result what we are being gathered here will be the wrong one, or it not supporting one here. Okay. So how I am going to take this review report here? First, we'll go for the review report, which is using for the Windrunner. And then if it is, if you want to take the another unified also, you can take. So here, first step, first we need to take these unified report has to be closed because it will be developed by the default one. So to switch to this report here, first get into the tools. In that options will be there. So in that run category will be there. In that run category, we need to select Windrunner report view here. So this is the indication of that Windrunner report view result processing. So this, the test results what we are using will be specified in the Windrunner report view representation. Okay. And coming to the next step, we need to take these test results are open and display all the test results here. All the test results means what are the values you have been read from that one has to be displayed on that one. And also we need to process these steps here. How we are going to do is we review the results with that one. How I am going to review here? What is the value I am having earlier, means in the actual result, and what is the value have been got in processing that test script. We need to compare both the values here. Means here we can't compare the values of the timestamp or like the time-based representations. So what we have to do, we need to take only the values which are being stored in the database only. So what is the name of the username or the agent? You need to get that from the database. So apart from the time, it won't change. But time being, it won't change the values of username, password, signatures, and also the flight details what we are having, or any, means there is no change in the name of the flight, but there will be some delaying or the timings will be changed. So the time-based one text areas that are the time-based one objects will be there now. So no need to process these one. So the test result what we are using for the processing will change for that one. So here what you have to do, we need to consider only the values what we are using for this database representations only. So the database representations will be the data validations what you have to done here. So we need to validate the data. So the validations will be in the form of, as a, you can specify it as a biometric representation, or you can specify it as a bitmap area, that is a drawing area representations. And also you can choose your username, password representations there. And if you are using any read-only file data, and you have to provide some data for the accessing phrase of data, all these things. If it is a data-based one, and it is been allowing to access, or it is been allowing to specify the actions to be done on that only, which are being static or not the dynamic changer one, it has to choose them only to check the data here. Okay. And coming to the next one. So what you have got has to be reviewed here. And then we need to, after reviewing, we will give you a report there. After that, what you have to do is nothing but we need to close the test result window. After that, another window. What is the test result window here? This is the thing what we are having for the test result window. So in this, I wrote the test which is for the order 3 or the lesson 3 representation. It consists of the test result which is a successful or not. As it is successful, if you see it is having the name, that is a okay. And then total number of the bit points has been checked, or the total number of GA points has been checked, has to be represented there. And coming to the other representation here, we need to take what are the information given by the user here or that person here. So the date is a dynamic one. We won't process this one. And coming to the operator name or the agent name, that is an equally. So this one has to be indicated. So this one has to be indicated here. So the thing what you have to do is nothing but we need to get the information of that one and we need to check whether it is a correct one or not. We need to present what is the expected value, what is the actual value. This expected and then actual value is means the same or they are being equivalent. What happens here? It allows you to make that operator name has been passed the test, not the other one. So we need to check step by step or you can specify that name by name. So what happens here is when we are running that one, we need to check whether it is been processing the values what we are using or not. So here we are having 5 such representations in that one. So what are these one here is for what you are testing will be displayed in the first section and the second section here is the in which file, from which file you are taking the data. If you remember from the previous one, we took the RES one which has been stored the results of the test one. So this one has been taken into an account for processing. And then third one here is the test result which is being considered as a third one. Whether it is a passed or not means it is being correct or not we need to take into consideration. And which one has been tested has to be represented in the general information. If you want to know about any data of the general information, just double click on that information icon what you have been specifying. So here the double information, this information what it is having the data here is the date, operator name, and then expected result what we are having, total runtime for user for processing. How much time it has been took? It took 16 seconds for process that one. And then fifth one is having the log. Log here is whether it is being failed or whether it is being passed or not, we need to consider here. So here the test run has been specified and we need to give the details here in that processing only. If you furtherly see that if any process means any wrong statement will be there or any processing has not been done, what happens here is it will simply allow you to know about that one by multiple specifications there. So here what is the expected value and what is the actual value will be specified there itself only. By comparing the values there itself, what happens here is we should come to know that it is being considered as a other representation. So here when we will get this one here is when we are clicking on this operator name and then we have the properties of that one, it will allow you to know about the properties of this one. So what is the name of that one? What are the arguments we are giving? If any arguments are there, what we are giving. So what is the expected value? What is the actual value? Actual value is a static one. There is no change in that one. And the expected value is what is the value which has been generated or which has been given by the user at the time of the processing. If they are being considered as a multiple, means if it is not considered as a correct one, what happens here is we may specify it as a this checkpoint or this one has not been passed the test here. And what happens here is we need to run the test again and again just to make this make sure this test has been processed that in that one. And also we need to take analog mode also. This analog mode also what it does, what are the map points, means bitmap checkpoints we need to do. We didn't mention any checkpoints until here. So that's why it is a 0. So if it is being considered, the checkpoints has to be done as a 2. So here means the checkpoints means the behavior has been specified multiple times, has been changed is there. So what happens here? So the mismatch has been occurred, then we will stop the running here. So when we are failing in such representations, what happens? It won't allow you to access the data in that processing. Whether it is a database, whether it is a text one or the bitmap area, or you may specify it is a GUI. what happens here is it allows you to know about the behavior of that one. This behavior will specify that you will be able to process this test or not. So if it is not like that, what happens here? It stop there itself only. And what it is doing, it is allowing to know about the behavior of the system what we are having. So that's about today's class, ma. Thank you.